Mega GMs, welcome to Inside NFTs. Hey, if you've been avoiding saying it, it's time to do it now. We are officially back. Crypto's exploding. NFTs are blowing up too. Yeah, at this point, it's very safe to say NFTs are back, and they're back in a big way. And from what I can see, things are just getting started. Now, we're very light on news, so let's get right into the NFT market. We're going to kick it off with the Forkast 500 NFT index, measuring the value of the NFT market. And you can see this morning, we're up 2.56%. That is in the cross-chain NFT market. In the past 7 days, up a whopping 10.5%. And right now, the further out you zoom, the better it looks in a way. The past 30 days shows we're up 28.5%. Now, we'll go over yesterday's sales numbers, but I'm going to give a little color to this too. Yesterday, $26.1 million in cross-chain NFT sales. We did see unique sellers and buyers decrease. Actually, transactions too. Trade profits, though, back in the positive. And here we can see with the weekly period that ended last night, we finished at 192 million in sales. Now, something I pointed out in yesterday's episode, that unique buyers number, 375 million. That is a 24-week high. Now, last week's data will actually see a bit of an increase in all of those categories. Some retroactive changes coming, because if you look here at CryptoSlam.io, there's something missing from the rankings. If I scroll to the bottom, you'll see it. Yep, that's Bitcoin. For the past 36 hours or so, we're making modifications to the Bitcoin tracking. So you could expect, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 million. I'm not exactly sure the number, but a significant number of Bitcoin sales to be added to last week's totals. That will impact the buyers, sellers, transactions, all of it. Personally, I'm watching to see if that unique buyers number can cross 400,000. A lot of BRC20 sales, so I think that's possible. Okay, now with none of those BRC20s and ordinals included, let's look at the top 10 on CryptoSlam.io. We've got Bored Apes at the top, followed by the Pudgy Penguins, Azuki, Lil Pudgys, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Milady Maker, Mad Lads, Can Pie Pandas, D-Market, and D-Gods, rounding out the top 10. Guys, when I'm saying we're back, just look at the collections over on Blur. Sorting by the day change, it is green just across the board here. The past 24 hours was just massive for NFT collections. Again, almost every collection seeing an increase in their floor price. And WGMI.io reflecting a cooling off just in those projects that were really pumping this weekend. Pudgy Penguins, Lil Pudgys. Well, again, those collections saw all-time highs this weekend, so they're pulling back just a bit. But look at them, in the past 30 days, up over 100% each of those collections. And I think those Lil Pudgys may actually outperform the Pudgy Penguins. Yes, it's a 20K collection versus like a 9K collection, but at this point, if Pudgy Penguins are 10 ETH, most traders are not going to be able to afford that. So just to get exposure to that Pudgy Penguins ecosystem, they're going to go for those Lil Pudgys. I'm just having a blast going through the timeline, seeing big sales, seeing people hyped that we're back. The great Van Goya pointing out this awesome sweep of Pudgy Penguins. Just 3 penguins in particular sold for $140,000 total. A raving ape here pointing out that somebody swept the Codas collection from Yuga Labs, and there's a pretty good chance that was the Beanie sweep. And there's Beanie talking about his Coda sweep. It's his bet on the other side and on Yuga Labs in general. That's a really smart play for him. The vibes are back, the memes are rocking, but you know what? As long as Bitcoin's performing well and traders are doing well on trades, this will go on for a long time. I do see a scenario where early 2024 actually outperforms early 2023. NFT Stats also pointing out a really interesting change in blur farming. In the past, farmers were losing on trades in a big way. Now, they offset that with their blur rewards, but the strategy just didn't work. And here he is pointing out in season 3, at least so far, that farmers are flat. They're not losing, they're not winning, but they are earning blur points. That leads to blur rewards. If traders can stay flat and not lose on their farming, well, that's a big win for them, but also the ecosystem to keep this train rolling. And guys, remember, something like 700 million locked in that blast contract. That unlocks in a few months. My goodness, guys, 2024 could be one of our biggest years in NFTs yet. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tomorrow, I'll be back with another market update, hopefully including Bitcoin. We'll get into all the latest happenings. And remember, if it's happening in NFTs, I'm bringing you inside. Until the next time, I'll see ya.